Hi, I'm Donna with Donna's Things. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining in. I really do appreciate it. If you have been here before, you know my heart. I thank you so much for coming back in each group to see what is going on this side of the camera. So, it is Friday, and this is Friday Sews. Again, I do thank you. However, I had hoped to share a pattern haul. I have so many patterns on my list, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what Joann's is doing. I was in there and I asked the young lady, are y'all ever going to get any new patterns? Because literally it's weeks, and I mean weeks. So she says, yes. She said, we've got lots of boxes in the back. They're probably in there. We just don't have the staff to get them out. And I said, well, can I go through the boxes? And of course she said, no, I could not. So I'm just on here for a short time. I do want to show you two pieces of fabric I got. I ordered two pieces of fabric from Mami Wata, House of Mami Wata. And of course they are the Ankara prints. I thought that I would make something, well, I like the Ankara, but I thought that I would make something for Black History Month. So one of them is this purple, black and gold. I don't know how well you can see it, but I love the design. Almost look like these squiggly lines. I guess there's some type of flower, or I don't remember what it said, but I really do like it. And then the second piece that I ordered from them, I didn't do 6 yards. Both of them are just 3 yards. And that's, yeah, I didn't want 6 yards, at least not of these prints, because all I'm going to do is make tops. Maybe I can get a little shirt dress out of one of them. I'm not sure. But I bought them to make tops. This is the second piece. You have the same similar, well, you know they're prints. But you have this like a orangey gold, the teal, the pink, and the navy, as you can see here. So I'm hoping to make probably just 2 tops out of it. It's 3 yards, but they're only like 44 inches wide. So of course you can't get a whole lot of it. I thought I was going to get patterns, even just a couple of Mimi G patterns to participate in the Black History Month, where you just use purchase fabrics from a Black owned company, or patterns from the designers, you know. So anyway, this is just going the way that it's going. I did pick up one pattern in regards to that, and it's a Mimi G pattern, Simplicity 8889. Now, these pants, I don't know, I think this was 2019 when this came out. Every time I go in the Simplicity book, I really do like those pants. I don't know if they call them cargo pants or what they do, but I really like them. But this time I do want to do the shirt, and it's just a plain old shirt, but it's you know, short sleeves, has a yoke and the pleat in the back. The front is shorter than the back, so it has that high-low at the bottom. So I will use that pattern for one of the shirts, and then I'll find another pattern for the other one. That is all I could purchase this week. I don't know what's going on. I'm looking on these sites and I'm just not getting really excited. I hope my Sojo isn't going anywhere, but I know it's not, because you guys know that I'm always sewing. I do have a video coming out this Tuesday, the 20th, February 20th, of a really cute like weekend collection that I made. And I gotta tell you, I have introduced a new color. Let me show it to you a different way, to my color palette. It's a orangey red. Yeah, it's an orangey red that I have introduced to my color palette. I used to wear red, and then many years ago I stopped. So different from this teal and this purple, but it's coming up on springtime and I really just want some pretty colors. I don't know how much of it I'll really wear, but that's what I want to do. The information for the Black History Month Sewing Challenge, Natita by Sew Natural Dane. I don't have the information. I don't want to fumble it up, but if you go to Sew Natural Dane, D-A-N-E, with Natita, you will be able to get all that information if you have not already heard about it. So this week, I had, you know, I'm retired, but I worked a couple of days, and then of course I fabric shopped, and I finished working on the collection that I'm going to be showing you on Tuesday. And that's pretty much what I have been doing. So busy the earlier part of the week at the office, and then of course spent the rest of the week getting my collection completed. Now, does anybody remember the Knickerbockers? That was the pant, usually had a pleat and some pockets, but they gathered at the knee. You could have elastic there, or you could have a band. I want a pair of those pants. I want a pair of knickers. And so I'm like, they do the palazzo pants. I remember the wide leg pants being called elephant pants. They do the straight leg pants. I've seen the gauchos, which they call culottes, but you know, the pants that come under the knee and that stop under the knee, but each leg is real wide, like the palazzo in a mini version. All these styles have come back, and the only one that has not, or that I know of, are the Knickerbockers. I don't know if it's just something that wasn't famous or whatever, but I want to make a pair. And I was hoping Beauty du Jour, I love her patterns, and they fit me to a T. I was like, that is probably so far from being her style, but if she comes out with a pattern of Knickerbockers, oh yes, I have to have them. But even if not, I'm just gonna have to create my own. I know that goes way, 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 way back. However, I have just been wanting a pair, and I'm thinking about it more and more and more. So I'm sure pretty soon you're going to see me making a pair of knickers. I'll be excited. So that's what I have been doing. Not very much going on about life. Of course, we're still at the church. As I said, last Friday Sews, that we were there for 6 months as interim pastor, my husband as interim pastor, and they have extended him another 6 months. It's not easy for churches to find pastors, somebody that's going to really be led by God and, going to do the things that's going to meet that church's need. And so it's not strange that it could take a year to find someone to pastor the church. Unlike, a job, they hire people. If you work, you work. If you don't, you don't. They just find somebody else. But it's an investment. And so with the church, that investment goes into the deep, deep, deep part of people's lives. So you do want to make sure you bring in somebody that's going to have a love and care for the people. So that time has been extended 6 more months, which is absolutely fine with myself and with my husband. So that particular thing leads me to my word for the week, and that word is loyalty. I went back in my notes, and unless I overlooked it, I haven't talked about this word before. So I give you a word each time I do Friday Sows, and it's a word that I just try to live by. And so that word is loyalty. And it says, the dictionary says, a strong feeling of support or allegiance. And then another part said, a faithfulness that is steadfast in the face of desertion or betrayal. And then it said faithful and devoted. So loyalty is that thing that no matter what is going on, no matter what is happening, that person is going to show up. It may be a good situation, it may be a bad situation, but loyalty says, I'm going to be there for you. No matter what goes on, I'm going to have your back. Do you have any loyal people in your life? And then, of course, think about those that we are loyal to. It is good to know that when you have family and friends that got your back, those that are going to be there in that midnight hour when you need them, those that are going to be there in that stressful hour when you need them, and then, of course, those that are going to be there to share the good times. Loyalty. That's my word for the week, and that's what I plan to display. Hopefully I can always display it in my life, but that's the journey that I am on now. So that's pretty much it for this Friday Sows. I'm not going to show you any garments because I have a video coming out on Tuesday. But I will say, I am sitting here getting a little bit bothered because we have a smoke alarm in my hallway next to the room that I am in. I don't know how many times we have changed that battery, and so much to the point where we had changed the smoke detector and then had another one put in. And now this one is doing the same thing, but all the time. That's a new battery in there. So we have to get an electrician in so that he can, I guess, take it down and install a new one. I don't know. But I am noticing that you're hearing it in the background. I do have a bird, which somebody asked me about. And sometimes it's her, but not all the time. So I don't know. We won't be getting anybody in here that's loyal, but I hope we can get somebody in here that will do right by us and finally get that thing changed. There are other smoke detectors in the house, so of course we're safe, but I don't know why I keep having that problem. So I trust you guys will have a great weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Hit that like button, share my channel. Subscribe if you would. You know I'd appreciate it. But you know me, I appreciate you just scrolling through, checking out what Donna's Things is doing. And then, of course, ring that bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a video. And yes, I do want to give you a sneak peek. I'll do it through some photos of the video that's coming to you on Tuesday, the 20th of February. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Bye.